Indian man hit by teens in Ireland's Dublin amid surge in racist attacks, plans to return home. An Indian man living in Ireland's Dublin has said he will return to India after being attacked by a group of teenagers in Fairview Park over the weekend, the Journal reported. The man, who preferred not to be named, told the publication that the assault happened at nearly 5:30 p.m. local time on August 10, when one attacker on an electric scooter kicked him in the stomach. As he tried to walk away, 2 others joined in, hitting him repeatedly until he fell to the ground, where they continued kicking and punching him. One of the attackers reportedly struck him above the eye with his own metal water bottle, causing a deep cut and heavy bleeding. He received 8 stitches in the hospital. The victim said people nearby did not intervene, though 2 male teenagers eventually came to his aid. Following the attack, the man said many of his friends in Dublin's Indian community are now scared to go outside, and some are planning to return to India. He has already arranged his departure in the coming days, saying his parents were deeply concerned and urged him to come home. The man also requested an extension from his university to finish his thesis online. Indian community issues a statement following the attack. The Indian community issued a statement and said it was deeply disturbing to learn that violent attacks on members of the Indian community in Ireland. Indian Embassy expresses concern. Earlier this month, the Indian Embassy in Ireland issued an advisory expressing safety concerns following recent attacks in and around the capital Dublin and urging Indian citizens to take safety precautions. There has been an increase in the instances of physical attacks reported against Indian citizens in Ireland recently, stated the advisory issued online. The embassy is in touch with the authorities concerned in Ireland in this regard. At the same time, all Indian citizens in Ireland are advised to take reasonable precautions for their personal security and avoid deserted areas, especially in odd hours. The statement read. Ireland President condemns attacks on Indian community on Tuesday. Ireland President Michael D. Higgins unequivocally condemned the despicable attacks on members of the Indian community. In a statement, Higgins highlighted the immense contribution of Indians across all spheres of Irish life, saying the attacks were in stark contradiction to the values of Ireland. It came after a spate of violent attacks on Indians in Dublin and other cities, which the Irish Police Guard has said was being fully and thoroughly investigated. The recent despicable attacks on members of the Indian community stand in stark contradiction to the values that we as a people hold dear, said Higgins. That any person in Ireland, particularly any young person, should be drawn into such behavior through manipulation or provocation is to be unequivocally condemned, he said. Whether such provocation stems from ignorance or from malice, it is essential to acknowledge the harm that it is causing. Such acts diminish all of us and obscure the immeasurable benefits the people of India have brought to the life of this country, he added. Swipe left for next video. Also read: Indian origin man alleges racist assault by teenagers in Dublin, suffers fractured chi.